Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto, and today we have The Soldier and the Oak by Elliott Park. This is a recommendation for one of my subscribers and actually a Patreon member. Shout out to Sharon. I really appreciate you, your support. Sharon has introduced me to so many different artists, including Home Free, including not necessarily introducing me for the first time for this one, but hearing some great Lionel Richie stuff that I hadn't heard before, and many other artists that I have not personally seen or known. And I'm really grateful for it because she has great taste in music. So that being said, I'm really looking forward to checking out this track. I have a feeling, based on some previous recommendations that she's made, this might be an emotional track. I don't know, especially because, you know, we titled The Soldier and the Oak, so I can, by the title, have a general idea of what it might be about. But I'm not entirely sure, so we'll find out in a couple of seconds. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jacob Restituto. Appreciate you checking it out. Let's get right into this. Let's see what we got. Acoustic sounds great.
This is a story that began long ago. I was a young oak tree in dark Missouri soil, and like all other saplings, I had dreams of growing strong and tall. But one day a rebel with a bullet in his chest hung his rifle on my limbs and laid to rest. And there beside me, as the blood soaked to my roots, the soldier sang a song of grace.
Very interesting where we're going here. Okay, so very interesting. From the art is beautiful, man. It's incredible how like the creativity some people have. Like, who else has written a song from the perspective of an oak tree? Like, that's brilliant. Like, you could just per the personification of the oak tree, of what it might have seen. It's been there for so long. It's weathered through so much. You know, you could even like personify the wisdom that it might have because of age. Very interesting. I really like the storytelling aspect. I'm a huge storyteller, fanatic in songwriting, and so much so that I try to replicate that in my own songwriting as an artist. There's something about storytelling that I just love. You can bring the listener into a movie. You're essentially creating a short movie, in 3 or 4 minute movie in their head. And I really like the storytelling aspect. I like their production, where it's almost it's a little raw, if that makes sense. The acoustic sounds great. It's a really nicely recorded acoustic. Sounds like the chord progression is going like maybe 1 6 4 5 sus, like sus 5 sus 4. But so go back to what I was saying. Like, the vocals have this interesting rawness to the quality of the production, and I like that because if it was too perfect sounding, to be honest, it would take away from the quality of like what he's saying. This song doesn't justify like this super pop clean vocal, if that makes sense. You know, it still sounds great and still sounds professional, but doesn't have this like perfect modern pop sound, which is obviously not a pop song. But like, sometimes we can try to create this sound that, you know, it's got to be perfect, you know, and it doesn't justify the work. So I like this a lot. Layered acoustics, 2 acoustics now, and a fiddle.
The heavy rifle bowed me over to the ground. 2 years I stayed.
I want to hear these lyrics, so I'm actually going to rewind it a little bit. But I want to, before I do that, comment on the I want to comment on 2 things. I want to hear the piano sounds phenomenal. The distance in the piano, what I mean by that is like where it's placed. It almost sounds like it's a little farther back in the mix, like distance wise from you, which is really cool. I really like that a lot. And then we have brushes going on with the drums, which is cool. Cool taste right there.
2 years I stayed this way until the rifle fell. And in this manner for 100 years I grew, and all my dreams not meant to be.
That's the 5 sus 4 to the 5.
And then one day 2 men came with a crosscut saw. They spoke of how my arch would hold a weight so strong, and I feared not the blade for such a worthy cause. And so I fell, I gladly fell.
Dude, this is like making you care about a tree, man, which is crazy. But like the thoughts behind the emotions behind it, we can all relate to, even though he's talking about a tree. It's very, very interesting. Wait, hold on. It's like that melody right there, kind of in the fiddle, kind of sounded reminiscent of something. What was that? It was a reminiscent melody we got going on. Went to the 6 instead of the 1 there.
3 winter days aboard a northbound train. 3 more beneath the Heward's careful blade. And while he worked, he praised my rich red grain. Perhaps it was the soldier's blood that day. Now I'm the wooden arch that holds a mighty bell. 3 stalks before me cracked, but I shall never fail. Up in a tall cathedral, high above my dreams of long ago.
Piano sounds ridiculous, man.
And on Sunday mornings when I hear that sweet refrain, I see the soldier's face like it was yesterday, calling angels down from heaven with that hymn he softly sang, with God's good grace.
I also really like how he's referencing, assumably, Amazing Grace without actually saying it. It's like the subtleties of it. Like you can pick it up, you don't have to actually say it. Man, this is from a songwriter perspective. Like this is really, really cool songwriting, and it's actually challenging me as a songwriter to be like, I want to try and write a song about something like this. What is this tree? What is a tree seen or felt or experienced? Like, in the word's personification. It's very, very interesting. Minor 6 to 4. It's referencing Amazing Grace in that melody, I think. Oh no, I wanted one more verse of this, man. I'm sad that this is ending. It's not over. Nah, man, it's not over yet. There needs to be another. There needs to be another verse in here. That was really, really well written, and it doesn't feel like it's over. So I think, Elliott, if you ever see this, I think you should write another verse of this because I want to hear more. I want to hear more.